Howdy. You know, it's been ages since I reviewed the T.I.E Advanced figure. Now I'm looking at its relative vehicle, the T.I.E bomber. In my opinion, this is a slightly superior toy. Let's check it out, shall we? The T.I.E bomber mode itself is almost flawless, with perfect proportions and great mold detailing. There aren't many paint apps other than those on the front and on the panels, and the colour scheme itself isn't exactly dynamic. But if the true vehicle looks that way, I can only expect so much. There's no mech suit kibble underneath, unlike the T.I.E Advanced figure, although you have got the waist halves instead. Also, the arms are visible amongst the panels, but not glaringly so. This mode is fairly solid. Even the panels connect firmly. Another improvement over its predecessor. Because of this, he can actually sit on a surface stably. For features, there's the missile launcher that attaches underneath. And it works terribly, I must say. Even though no mini pilot figure comes with this toy, you can open up the cockpit, and inside there's a seat that allows you to place other minifigures inside. Nice touch. The transformation itself is actually pretty clever. Clever in the sense that you can get a mech out of a vehicle with this shape. Parts have a tendency to come off though, which can get really annoying. See what I mean? The bomber transforms into a generic T.I.E pilot, just like the AT-AT turns into a generic driver. Whilst this has its problems, which I'll get to, this is probably one of the better mechs of the line. For one thing, it's pretty bulky, creating a powerful appearance, whereas a lot of the other mechs are spindly. Even Darth Vader here has somewhat lanky proportions. Not this guy. There's some black here and there to break up the blue from earlier. Ignoring the latter colour, the details resemble the pilot's robotic suit. The head sculpt is also well done, looking appropriately evil. His only weaponry is the missile launcher from earlier. Otherwise, there are no gimmicks or features here. Articulation is generally decent. The waist doesn't turn since its halves are snapped together, but most of the other parts, such as the legs and head, have good movement. There are, however, a number of kibble issues that hinder a potentially great mech mode. First, there's the panels. They don't detach, which on the one hand means they won't be falling off all the time. On the other hand, they can get in the way of arm movement. They make very effective shields though. Second, these pieces just hang off and tend to flop about without locking in place, even if they do act as heel spurs. The cockpit window looks like it's meant to connect to the back, but this peg hole is just too shallow. Why wasn't this fixed before the product was released? As I said earlier, the TIE pilot is slightly superior to the Darth Vader mold, but if all of his problems were fixed, he could have been great. This sort of dilemma applies to Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, who is the next figure on my review list. May the Force be with you.